So I'm here, we're starting to hive. So what you need to make sure is that you have your bees, and they come in this, it's called a bee bus. And this is 3 pounds of bees. So it's, what is it, about 10,050 bees in here? No, 10,500 bees in here. And the width of the plastic is such that when you carry it, they shouldn't be able to sting you. Now, you know, maybe they can, I don't know. Get your protective suit on, get your hive set up. You need to have a screen on the bottom so that you get good airflow, and then plug the holes because you don't want the bees getting out after you get them hived on the first day. So you can just use some grass for that because the bees won't push it out. So actually, I have a little piece of wood here, a little extra piece of wood I can just put diagonally, although you know what, I see an opening. And if there's an opening, they will get in. There's bees flying everywhere because I'm hiving 7 hives right now. I always get really sad about all the bees that die, so I try and gather all the bees together, but you know, it just doesn't work out. So what you do is you spray the bees with sugar water, and then that makes the bees less aggressive. It makes them happy because they love sugar. So normally there's not a lot of bees on top of the cage like that. They're coming from the other one that I hived, and a lot got out because of my queen problem. Okay, so here's what happened with the other one. So here's this little tab on top of the cage, and you need to kind of carefully, well, okay, that's not helpful. Baby, come on. There you go. So you need to kind of carefully lift this up and then move this queen thing over to get it out. I'm gonna kind of tap off some of the bees, but see, some of them escape, and you don't want too many to escape. Okay, so see, she comes like that in there, and then while she's in there, her workers will take care of her, but that's a nice, healthy queen. We're gonna put her in our pocket to keep her safe and warm while we're doing the hiving. So there she goes. See you in a bit, Queenie. There, now she's all snug. Okay, so now we're gonna give this a good soaking, and we're gonna start to, oh gosh, see, I feel so bad when I hurt these bees. So you really kind of slam them down onto the bottom here. Again, give them a good soaking. And then, okay, what's this? We're gonna open it up there. So then we're gonna turn them over here. So what we're trying to do is get all the bees down to that end of the cage so that when we open this up and put it in the hive, you have the vast majority of the bees. You know, see, there's some stinkers that, you know, try and ruin the system that you have created for them, but okay. So see, then you take your hive tool and you kind of pry. These things are super tricky. So you kind of pry the edges off like that. Don't open it, otherwise you're gonna have a ton of bees flying around, not in the hive, and that would be not good. Okay, so, ready? It's gonna be crazy, right? Let them go, dump them out. There, got the majority of them in there. All right, so then, see them down here? We're gonna give them a couple more squirts here. It kind of helps prevent them from flying as well. So then you kind of gently just kind of flatten them out there. Then we're going to get it Queenie. Hi, Queen. We got you here, Queenie. And so you need to make sure as you pry this open that she's not going to be near this side. So you kind of pry it and look at her and make sure that when you take that out, no, she's near that side, so we don't want to take it out while she's there. Oh, she's crawling away. I took it out. Whoops, I dropped it in there. Honestly, the bees would probably take care of it, but oops. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, so see, there's Queenie. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call, it's called free release. These bees have been with her for a good 3 days. So they, well, in shipment, so they know who she is and they like her. So, and they need her to survive. So now I'm just going to let her crawl right out of the cage. And there she goes. Do you see her on the, you see how she crawled out right onto the foundation? Yep, she's crawling right down there, and her workers will take care of her very well. And then we're going to put these frames in. It makes me so sad if I kill any, but sometimes you just can't help it. Oh, nuts. Okay, and then what you really don't want to do is kill the queen. And that's why you kind of flatten those bees out down there. Okay, oh, come on, David. Get in there with your mama. Okay, then okay, so this is it's called a pollen patty. So this is protein, and we're gonna put it on top of a. We're gonna put it up on top of the frames, but it can't be in the middle because that's where we're gonna put our syrup to feed the bees. So we're gonna move some of these little friends out of the way. I really try not to kill these little girls, but sometimes you just can't help it, and it just makes me so sad. I just can't stand it. These things are so sticky. The bees will take care of the paper. They'll just eat it, or they'll eat around it and bring the paper out. I honestly don't know which they do, but they're very clean, so they... And that's about it. And then we take our board, and I try and get all of these little bees off the side, because I just can't stand the thought of, I'm probably making more mad. And there, oh, I heard one crunch. I hate that. And we're done. And so that's about it. And so we'll go do that 6 more times.